What's up, guys? Justin, or self-supporting here, bringing you guys a new video today. Today I'm bringing you guys another normal and Rarity Festival event video. I'm going to be covering the Yosenju deck again. I'm going to show you guys a few more replays and how you guys can play this deck. Also, I want to showcase that it is really good in the grind game too, and it's very fun. It's cheap. Obviously, you can play it in the normal and rare festivals. So. Give this deck a shot, guys. Let me know what you guys think right now. I have not played a lot. I don't only have 4 replays for you guys, but one of them is a longer duel that I wanted to show you guys. So I'm at 9,100 medals, so I'm not at that much. Like I said, I haven't been playing that much. So want to go ahead and showcase you guys. I don't even know what my exhibition record is. Let me see if I can show you guys that too. Where's the exhibition duels? So 64, and I've won 48. So it's not bad. It's pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the first replay, guys. Not this one. This is a loss. I would show you guys, but I mean, it's boring if I could lose, you know. I don't know why I had it saved. It's very, very weird. So I have 3 replays for you guys. Probably accidentally saved the loss. If you guys do want me to show losses, like, pretty much all my games are very competitive. I mean, there are times where, you just get blown out, but if you want me to show you guys the losses to show you kind of the weaknesses of the decks, let me know. I can do that. I mean, I know a lot of people, they don't do that. They don't showcase the losses. They don't explain why the decks fail and such. So just let me know what you guys think. For the most part, these decks are very, very consistent and do very well. And usually don't fail. That's why there's more wins usually than losses. I mean, as you guys saw, my record. So this guy went first. He summoned an Extra Hero Infernal Devicer. I went ahead and activated the Afterburners, then activated the Whirlwind. He MST'd the Whirlwind, which is completely fine. I only activated it. I don't even know why I activated it, to be honest with you. So went ahead and attacked with comma 2 and comma 3. Used comma 3 to search the comma 1. And then I passed. I have 2 Black Horn of Heaven set. So remember, guys, comma 3 can search any Yosenju card when another Yosenju does battle damage. So just keep that in mind. So he summons the Fiendish Rhino Warrior. He attacks me directly and he passes turn. That's completely okay. We'll go ahead and activate D-Fissure, because if he's playing Fiendish Rhino Warrior, he's going to have to out the D-Fissure. And he does. He activates the Dynamiscus. What does he discard? He discards a Evil Hero Sinister Necrom. I did the Yosenju shenanigans. I bounced the Rhino. I don't know why I bounced the Rhino. I probably should have just attacked over the Rhino. But it's okay. I didn't want him to get the sand. That's probably why. And then I went ahead and OTK'd him. So that's game 1. Very quick. Probably going to be a shorter video. Although we do have one very long duel. It's 25 turns. So now we're going to go on to the next duel. Let it load up. Thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate it. If you guys aren't already, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. I think it shows like 98% of you guys who watch my videos are not subscribed. So definitely give me a subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, guys. Road to 100 subscribers. Small YouTuber grind. Woo. So the guy activates Hand of Destruction. It's fine. I like Hand of Destruction. I kind of get to manipulate my hand in a way, but I didn't make a mistake, so it's okay. He still persevere. He uses the Dark Worm, searching the Gate Infinity, then summons a Gateway Dragon. Main phase 2. What does he do? Goes into a Heartland Draco, and then I believe I compulse it. Yeah. And then he activates Summon Breaker. So Summon Breaker is pretty good against Yosenju. So I set 3 and I literally just sit on the 2 Yosenjus. Swing, comma 3 searching. After comma 1 does damage, get the comma 2. Attack. There's no point in me bouncing it here because he's just going to reactivate it on his turn. So I don't have anything to like chain to the activation. So I might as well just keep it on field. Using Dark Worm again. I go ahead and bottomless the Dark Worm to get that thing out of here. We don't play with Dark Worms. I draw a Compulse, still under the Summon Breaker. So if you guys don't know what Sunbreaker does, after the third summon, the turn ends. Like, it just goes in phase. So, there's still a window where you can activate things, but it's not good. It's not a good window. So it does hold me back here. Not a big deal. I go ahead and torrential. I compulse that guy back to the hand. And then he sets a card. That's completely okay. We win. We have game in our hand, even with the set. Always remember, guys, Yosenju Sujik has a in-hand effect that allows your Yosenjus to gain 1,000 attack during the battle phase if it does battle with a monster. And then I can just attack for 18 with comma 2. So, and that's perfect game, guys. So that's game 2. I'll show you guys the third duel, and then I'll go over the deck one more time for anybody new that's watching. This is the long duel. So this is actually against a stall / burn / like Time Lord deck. I don't really know. I just know that every turn this man had to activate something. You know, so I just want to show you guys that this deck can do well in the grind, even when it doesn't start out that fantastic. So I go first, set 3, activate the fissure, pass turn. Goes to his turn, he sets 3, passes. Turn back to me, drawing afterburners. It's pretty much useless. I summon the Sujik, using its effect, and then go battle phase, and he activates Zoma the Spirit, which I'm gonna kill it. I don't care about that 2k burn. So I take 2k, and then I pass. Yosenju comes back to my hand. He re-instructions it. What I should have done here is I should have compulsed it and kept it in my hand, because later you'll see later on in the duel, you guys realize that I really am short monsters. I just can't find monsters. So I go ahead and get rid of that because I know they're banished. Even if they had recursion, they can't come back. He passes. I draw another afterburners. It's not even amazing because I don't have 3 spells in graveyard. So activate the training grounds. I'll go ahead and activate it, which, you know, cool. If he chains anything to it, that's another spell in my graveyard for afterburners. So he summons a rapid fire magician, and I take the damage. Activate afterburners, targeting the rapid fire magician. Pass turn, leaving my extra zone open because I do not want to block zones because Blackhorn Heaven is a very bricky card sometimes. I do finally draw the Yosenju. That's thanks to Training Grounds. One Yosenju is sometimes all you need. So he activates Battle Fader. That's fine, I pass. He end phases as well. I draw a Torrential, which I thought was good enough to set. And then I go ahead and kill the Battle Fader. It goes to Banish Zone, and then I end phase. I have 2 counters on the Training Grounds. So 1 more counter, and then I can start rallying monsters. So pretty much you only need just, you know, pretty much 2 Yosenjus, and you're good. You can do anything. He Raphions, which is useless because I didn't attack. Raphion's bad. So drew another Afterburners. Some of the comma 1, activated the Training Ground, added the comma 3 because the comma 3 is the Searcher, and you always want to have it. I go end phase because I can't out the Time Lord, and I know it's going to shuffle in anyway on the standby phase because of its own effect, as it just did. So he set 1 and then passed it back to me. I draw another Yosenju, so I comma 3 into comma 1 into comma 3, I believe here, and then I add the comma 2 off of Training Grounds. So now we're able to get a Yosenju to our hand every single turn. Ring of Destruction, you'll see what I did here, guys. I actually chained the Convulse to dodge that ring because my life points are very low. He changed Battle Fader. So you can only do so much, guys, you know. You can only do so much. Compulse. We're just being trolls at this point, though. He's really going to have to work for this win if he wants to work. So I didn't bounce it because I don't want it back in his hand. And I discarded the black corn in my hand because I had 7 cards. So I Torrential, clears field. I go off with the Yosenjus. You guys see I get a search every single time here. Use one counter for them to all gain, and then he battle figures me again. Oh guys, oh guys. So I decided to go Draco, Heartland Draco. And keep a -3 and a -1, because that's my bounce and my search, and then he has to somehow out the Draco. Which I'm sure he will be able to do. I look back on it, guys, and you'll see what he does here. So he misfortunes me, I take 1,000, and then he tributes my Heartland Draco for a Volcanic Queen, and I actually Blackhorn it. So that was fine, because I Blackhorn, I mean, that's fine. But I could have kept it and just done burn damage to him, but I think I made the right play anyway, so. Afterburners targeting the Battle Fader, he Wabakus. The stall is real. That's okay though, because it can still die by card effect, it just can't die by battle. So I went ahead and passed it and set the Compulse. He goes in phase, he sets another card. I draw the Sujic. I could have summoned that other -1, but it's okay, I didn't need to. You'll see it. Oh, I should have. Yeah, I could have won there. Oh well, guys, mistakes are made sometimes, you know? Sometimes mistakes are just made. So I go ahead and summon the Draco again. Like, good luck, buddy. Out the Draco again. -3 comes back to my hand. I could have won that turn, guys. It's okay, though. Can't always play completely perfect. He goes ahead and tributes my Draco again, which is completely fine because I could just send a card from my side of the field to game him right now. So I MST his set card, and then I Volcanic Queen him for game. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. It was over either way. So now we'll go on to the deck profile, guys, and thank you guys. If you guys are still here, drop a comment letting me know, and we will go on to the deck profile. All right. To start it out, we play 3-1. This is your Compulse. Control another Yosenju. It bounces a card to him. This is Yosenju, 2. If you can, this effect just has the effect that it can attack your opponent directly, but when it does, its battle damage is halved. And then Yosenju, 3 is your final main Yosenju. And this is your searcher. Anytime another Yosenju besides itself does battle damage, you get to search a card, any Yosenju card. Now, all three of these guys have the same effect that if you normal summon it, it can summon another Yosenju that it isn't the same name as itself from your hand. And all three of these guys have that effect. So if you have 1, 2, 3, if you could have 5 of these in your hand and summon all of them. Because you could just go 1 into 2, 2 into 3, 3 into 1, 1 into 2, like that. Same with Sujic. Now, Sujic and Izna do not have the effect. I play 3 Sujic because he's your hand trap, and also he's your biggest body, really, if you use his effect. He's at 2,000. He cannot summon the other Yosenjus, though. Only the 1, 2, and 3 can. And Izna is your draw card. I have this because he's also a hand trap. You can discard it, and your opponent cannot activate cards when you normal summon Yosenjus. And also, which I have done that before, it is useful. And also, if it's summoned, you can draw a card. So I play 1 of each Kaiju. This is pretty self-explanatory. Kaiju over your opponent's problematic monsters, and you can use combo 1 or Compulse to bounce it back to their hand. And then you have a body. So, 3 Afterburner, 3 Fissure. These are just good cards. 2 Shard of Greed, that's your draw power. 1 Training Ground. You could play this card at more than 1, but I don't think it's a break. You don't want to. It's just your search. You just want it at 1 on the field, and basically it gets a counter every time you Yosenju's normaled. And 3 counters, you get to search a card from deck or graveyard. 1 counter buffs all Yosenju's by 300 on the field. Whirlwind, you could cut this card if you want. Basically, every time basically if you have a Yosenju monster on your field and it returns to the hand, you can target a card your opponent controls and also return it to the hand. So it's just a 1-for-1 essentially. It's not that great. That's why I played it 1. It's situational. 3 MST, 3 Torrential. Torrential's probably the best card in the deck, honestly, because the Yosenjus completely play around it. So it's really good. 3 Bottomless, 3 Compulse, and 3 Blackhorn Heaven. This could be any other 3 traps if you want. I just couldn't think of any. So, on to the extra deck. This doesn't matter. It's whatever you have. Number 91, number 104, number 44, number 57. Now, the ones that do matter. Heartland Draco, number 82. I play 3 of this because basically if you control a face-up spell card, your opponent cannot attack you if you have this card on the field. And also, you can detach a card and attack your opponent directly. And I play 3 Diamond Crab King because basically it's a 3K beater. I mean, literally. It's how you out like your Chaos Dragons and stuff that can't be targeted. It's pretty much your only out in the whole deck to those. So, can't really out Chaos Nex. If they summon Chaos Nex, I mean, you could Kaiju it. Yeah, you could Kaiju it. But this gets over the Chaos, the smaller one. Anything big. Then I played 3 Samurai. This is literally for OTK purposes. Any 2 Yosenjus, it's immediately 3,800. So, Cross Sheep, and then Tool Burst. So, like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, guys. And if you got this far, leave me a comment and let me know how I did. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace, guys.